Yeah, bitch. That's not it. Yeah. I see this bitch walking in looking like a scarecrow. Bitch, you ain't finna walk in and get a scene in this bitch. I'm finna whoop your ass at the door.
Oh, damn, they're going at it again.
Rollie, God.
It was never no hate or no jealousy.
She tries to like remind you that she made it further than you.
You would never compare to a bitch like me. You would never be in my mother spot. I don't give a about how many tears you cried. I don't give a how many you sucked. You would never be in my mother spot. And it's
Rollie, girl, you carried. What's going on, you guys? It's your girl, Tatiana Vixen. Yeah, that's her name. And if you know me, you nasty. Like, comment, and share. And best believe I'm gonna meet you there because your girl be in the comments. And if you love what I'm serving and how I give it, hit that subscribe button so you're always notified when I upload. Duh! As you can see, it's a little different background. I'm testing out some new backgrounds because I kind of want our interaction to be a little more intimate. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like my other backgrounds I've been giving reporter, and I kind of want to give something more intimate. I see these other YouTubers and they're just sitting in front of a desk talking, and you guys be blowing up their freaking views. I'm like, okay, well, let me stop working so hard and just give it to y'all raw like this. That being said, I'm still gonna do me. Don't ever get it twisted. Now let's get to the task at hand. Rollie did her shit this episode. This was definitely her episode. But overall, the episode was just popping, period. And you got girls just going at it. And there were an equal amount of dialogue as there was fighting. And I live for it. Y'all know I live for a good dialogue. Y'all know I live for a good dialogue. Slim has made her Baddies re-entry, and it's almost like she's begging to stay. Let's see if the girls decide if she can, but according to Natalie, it is up to Rollie and Rollie only. So that might not work out in her favor, but we'll see. And Pretty P is tired of the slander, so she want to line it up with the girls, but we're going to get into that and so much more. With that being said, class, let's begin. We start with Rollie beating the dog shit out of Slim. Mind you, it became very evident to me that Slim is here for clout. This bitch don't care if she get her ass beat on national television. She wants back in. Even when Rollie slid her across that floor, she get back up talking about, yeah, we already knew that. Huh? As in, we all knew I was gonna get my ass beat. And the newbies is gagging. They looking like, oh, this shit is real. I loved when Rollie was like, this is for my son, bitch. Listen, if I was that whole son, I would be living. Rollie's son is like 15 in high school, so you know his friends and classmates are watching.
Yo, your mom beat the brakes off of Slim.
And did. They went like 5 rounds. Slim lost every single one of them. And as a producer, I would have been like, enough. Now I think this little bitch is enjoying it. And all Slim could say was, I'm here now. I'm in this bitch. Honestly, that's what this is all about. You just want to get back on the show because no shade, Rollie ain't say shit about your dad. Yes, your dad has passed on, but she didn't speak on him ill. She just said he has a slither of black in him. Next morning, the OGs have a sit down and they're kind of like discussing the current events.
Everybody want to be black until it's time to be black.
So it's time.
Period. In this meeting, Natalie tells the girls it's going to be like a barbecue bonfire. And I'm just thinking to myself, bitch, you don't get enough, do you? You love this shit. You love this rah-rah shit. In the other room, the newbies are also discussing the current events, and I gotta say, this is the prettiest Summer has ever looked. Like, she looks gorgeous. You ate this summer like this. This should have been your confessional look. Pretty P puts it out there that she wants a fade, a one-on-one with Diamond, and I'm very interested because I'm like, who won't win this one? I honestly cannot answer that question. Who would win, Pretty P or Diamond? I should have made that a poll.
Bitch, Pretty P want a fair fight with Diamond. Ho, you're going to still lose, bitch. Every time.
Mind you, this is coming from a bitch who loses every one of her fights. Still funny though. Now this Biggie and Jaden shit made little sense. But from what I get, Jaden is bringing her friend along, taking up space, kind of getting favoritism. Whatever the case, Biggie don't like it. Wasn't it on Baddies Caribbean we find out that Mariah's mother was going along with them? I think that's just a thing that happens. However, Biggie is yapping at the mouth, talking real hot. I find it real funny because this is the same Biggie who's been saying all season that she don't want to fight no more. She not fighting this season, yada, yada, yada. And I totally get the difference between fighting and arguing, and what they're doing right now is arguing. But the things Biggie is like, the way Biggie's talking is like, she talking big, like if it got to that point, she with it. Like, mama, you talking like you trying to get in the field. Saying shit like, this my kitchen, ask next time, don't bring her, you heard what I said. I definitely would have looked at that bitch like, you trying to run it? That being said though, Biggie looks fucking gorgeous. Tinkerbella actually delivers the message to Diamond that Paula needs that. But Diamond got this whole neck situation going on, so I don't know how that's going to turn out. And by the way, why the fuck, no matter what show it is, no matter what network, why is Diamond always talking about she needs sneakers? This sit down with Rollie and Slim, I knew was going to crash and burn. First of all, Slim, you doing this crying shit is weird as fuck. You and Rollie have been through this already when y'all was on Bad vs. Wild and y'all hugged it out publicly in front of the audience, in front of the viewers. How did y'all get to this point? And the only thing I could think of is you knew you needed something to get back on the show. You don't know the other girls on the show except Rollie and Natalie. So who was you beefing with online? Rollie and Natalie. Natalie's the executive producer and has been playing a little more to the background, but Rollie's a cast member and she really don't have a storyline this season, so I guess producers finally let you come, which is why you're coming in the middle of the season, because you just got that call. Now what I will say that Slim was right about is she says whenever Rollie gets mad at her, she throws it in her face that she has become more successful than her. And that's exactly what the fuck Rollie did when she came to have the conversation.
You would never compare to a bitch like me. You would never be in my motherfucking spot. I don't give a how many you suck. You would never be in my spot. And this conversation is over. I'm done.
Now, Natalie also had to sit down with Slim, and it kind of came off like she was trying to insinuate that Slim was an addict, which I think is crazy because, like, is there something y'all know that I don't? Mind you, y'all got this girl on here clearly doing her own makeup. She looks washed up, which doesn't help. At first, you kind of feel bad for her, but then at the same time, Slim, you was saying and doing anything to get back on the show. Now you're back on the show. May not be in the light that you like, but you're back on the show. You got what you wanted. Now you're going to have to work extra hard to clean your image up. And it should have started with that makeup. Bitch, you should have came correct. You should have came here with the best makeup, the best wigs, the best clothes. Like, even your confessionals is womp womp. It's been 3 seasons since we seen you. You should have came and ate the girls up. Mind you, Jayla said the girl is 27 years old. My fucking jaw dropped. 27 goes crazy because it's definitely giving a mean 33, a hard 33. If you looking like that at 27, bitch, that's some hard living. Slim even says at one point that she won 2 of the 5 rounds. Now I do think you on drugs because, bitch, where the fuck did that delusion come from? 2 rounds where? In your dreams when Rollie knocked you the fuck out? No shade, Pretty P kind of eating this look the fuck up. Hair, eyes, makeup, like, okay. Now I'm starting to see the pretty in Pretty P. Now Summer's gonna do anything, she gonna wake the shit up. She start calling out who she think is boring, and of course, that's Pretty P, Emma, and Jasmine. The crazy part is a couple of people kind of stood up for Jasmine and Pretty P. Nobody spoke up for Emma. Damn, Emma. And don't say Ivory. Ivory didn't speak up for Emma. She didn't say she's not boring. She just said, Emma, show them you're not boring. And that's only because they're friends.
Emma is boring. All she do is play music all day. You'll never hear her talk. All you hear is music. Before you go to sleep, music. When you wake up, music. When she walking past you, music. Like, girl, come on, Emma.
Yo, her and Glorilla in this word.
So I just rather put it in my music.
Okay.
And that was just it.
What you just say? What you gonna put it in?
My music.
What that is?
Music. Mind you, Glorilla is from Memphis. Bad Dolly is from Mississippi. Country girls though. Moving on, Rollie then asks the $1 million reality TV question. I've already told y'all on 2 other reviews, every reality show does this. What does she ask? Who do you think should go home? This is asked to the newbies first, and they're, they all pointing at each other, but the main names that are coming up is Emma, Pretty P, and Jasmine. Now, I asked you guys, who do you think is going to be going home next week? I did a little poll, and this is what y'all came up with. Last time I checked, it seems like Emma was in the lead of going the fuck home. It is what the fuck it is, and if I was any of them 3, I would just be prepared for the worst. One of y'all is not going to fucking Chicago. Pretty P finally gets fed the fuck up and tells them all you hoes can line the fuck up. Ooh. Somebody's getting tired of being called boring and wants to stay on the show. But her first opponent is Bad Dolly, and I ain't seen that bitch lose a fight yet. Tasiki don't count. Bad Dolly had a... Tasiki don't count. That's where the episode ends, but next week, it's elimination. That's all the time we have for today. Thank you for coming to class, and thank you for being on time. Like, comment, and share, and best believe I'm going to meet you there because your girl be in the comments. And I want y'all to go in the comments this week and tell me if you like the new or old way that I do my videos. More intimate or more news type. And if you love what I'm serving, like this, and how I give it, hit that subscribe button so you're always notified when I upload. Duh. Next week, we're going to see if Paula runs it with every single newbie and if she comes out victorious. The gag is, it seems like Bad Dolly is a little upset after the fight. I mean, in the previews, she said something about, y'all knew my hand was fucked up and I told you should have got in there when I said get in there. Uh-oh. Some of that might be you. The girls will also do one more club appearance in Cleveland before they head to Chicago. And just like in Detroit, Natalie lines them the fuck up in front of that bus before they leave and have a little mini meeting. Keep in mind, when they get to Chicago, they are going to pull a little prank on Ivory and Big Lex, rooming them together, and that shit turns vicious. That's the fight I'm most excited in because no shade, Lex been doing her thing, and you already know Ivory is a heavy hitter. So you just make sure you're back here next week, and so will I. Again, thanks for being here. Make sure you go in them comments. I need that engagement. See you next week. And bitch, you better not be late. You like that last video? Well, the good news is I got plenty more right here on YouTube. Just hit the subscribe button so you're always notified when I upload to my channel. That's right. Binge watch the out of me.